Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the Hidden Veil. It has been a hot minute. I have aged multiple years in the weeks that we've been gone.
So old.
I am growing my hair out, which is actually true. The Christmas came and, or holiday came and went. Fuck it, I celebrated Christmas. My Christmas came and went. Lives were saved. People did die. People were born. People were conceived of. Ideas were made. Ideas were destroyed. It's been a bit. That's what I'm saying.
And volcanoes and tsunamis. Actually, that's happening for real.
Yeah. And also the earthquake that is about to destroy, the entire West Coast, probably.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
Yes.
Anyway,
Look,
I think we're here for
in about
something
20
else.
times the entirety of California slide into the ocean. Just like Florida.
Go hang with Hawaii.
Yeah.
Alaska can come too.
No, I want to keep it. Right. Okay. We have Bo, played by Aaron Gray. Bo, Lance, Chance, whatever his name. Ardent being played by Guy. Colton being played by Fracturus. Atan being played by Han. And Adis being played by a Mad Hollow. The ambiance you are listening to, which should hopefully be ambience, not the music, is... and actually... I think both would be actually fine. Is Sword Coast Soundscapes. Our YouTube is The Hidden Veil. Our Twitter is Hidden Veil D&D. Now, for the benefit of our viewers, and for my players, because I know how they are, I have prepared an extra long recap today. Multiple paragraphs long, that goes throughout the entire campaign until we get to here, this 25th session, to celebrate the new year. Even though we're halfway through January, let that sink in.
To celebrate a new beer? Huh?
Yes. Alright. In the last session, the party known as the Bucket Brigade split up. Of the Bucket Brigade is Lance, played by Aaron Gray, Arden, played by Guy, Colton, played by Fracturus, Atan, played by Han, and Adis, played by Hollow. Today is the dawn of the 17th day of Crisis, 405 AS. 32 days ago, a number of interesting characters first entered the town of Conquest to join the Feral Fangs Monster Hunting Guild. They were a strange bunch. One of them, who was then known as Lance, had stolen something very powerful from the Myriad Majocracy down south. A strange box. This box was quickly stolen by a mysterious woman known to them as Kaylee Staverson. The party learned that the theft of this box may set off a war down south between the Myriad Majocracy and the Lucian Republic. However, there were more problems rising. There was an Ember Dragon creating havoc through Proviste, known as Raish, the Scourge of the North, after his mate was killed by adventurers employed by the same guild the party was a part of. The party came across talk of a vampire within the area of Conquest, feeding off hunters and travelers. And the party stumbled into a strange ancient laboratory that held powerful magic and prophetic tellings of the future. After this, the party encountered an important wizard set by the Majocracy to speak with Kaelin Kelminor, the richest and most influential man in all of Proviste and the founder of the Feral Fangs Monster Guild. Where the meeting was for was unknown, but the party momentarily teamed up with the rival monster party and were surprised to find that all of the wizards were non-human. The party couldn't ponder long as they were then sent to Jericho, a hidden village of werewolves in the Vale Woodland. The party was nearly killed, but proved their loyalty to Jericho by fighting a member of theirs. It didn't go well, however, as the man was crazily talking about the Tall Man and releasing something named Fenrir onto the world. He then shifted in the middle of the day and fought the party, and in the course of the battle, a Ton bit and turned into a lycanthrope. After surviving the full moon, the party ended up traveling to Dulvengar to try and save a stubborn friend of Colton's. Safe to say, it did not go well. The party was imprisoned before they even entered the town, and when rescued by Adis and Strider, the long-lost father, Lance. And the party was then led to a barn just north, where they found Quill, the only surviving member of the Silver Swords, the group that killed Kremoda, Raish's old mate, and set off Raish's vengeful destruction. And Quill warned the party of Kerwin Kelmanor, saying not to trust him under any circumstances, and that he saw him hiding something in the archive of Kordengrad, the castle that overlooked the quest. Then, after Strider and Quill left and the barn was burnt down, the party then left for Barada in the far north shortly afterwards to take a break. In Barada, the party took some downtime before being pulled in two directions. Dr. Orzar, Colton's mentor, asked the party to investigate the disappearances of the kobolds in the town, while one of the council members of Barado asked the party to break and enter to find a mask. The party has done a bit of both, and investigating disappearances, they came across the campsite of a snow elf who was apparently looking for a Ton. Here, the party decided to split up, a Ton and Arden going with the snow elf to Nesterin, and the rest of the party staying in Barado to search for clues. Both sides left, and certain unknown events transpired between the both of them. Now, the party regroups to make the next plan. This is where we last left off. My party, y'all get that?
Yee.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You're starting with the crew in Barado. On the 7th, you guys take time to look around Barado and Dr. Orzar's house. Unfortunately, you guys don't find anything other than notes on Barado culture. Colton Adis, you stayed with Drayden for another night, and currently it is the evening of the 17th. For the sake of brevity, Yuri and Kors came to you guys, especially you, Colton, throughout the day, and asked you for the mask, which you guys still have, and when you are leaving for Conquest. What would have you done? What would have been your response? Just keeping this short for the sake of brevity.
Probably would have given him the mask back.
All right. And now, the sun is not quite ready to set. You have about an hour and a half before that. And Colton, you find yourself alone momentarily.
Okay, alright.
You're just walking around the streets of Barado, trying to search for clues, coming up with nothing, when your brother approaches you.
Which
Drayden.
one? Okay.
Hey bro, how you doing? You okay?
Hello, Drayden. I'm fine.
Okay, well, thought I forgot, didn't you? Happy birthday, man. And, he pulls out some objects. I'm not a really good gift giver, but this is from the family.
Oh, I actually forgot that doesn't really happen.
Well, I thought it was. I kind of thought it was important.
Well,
And he kind of like moves his neck a bit, shifting like the large bandage. And what you are given is a folded piece of paper, a leather-bound journal with a red quill, and a green and white statue of Calestis Spire. And Drayden points at it, and he says, "If you're leaving for a while again, I thought you should have that to remind you of home." So,
Colton just kind of like takes them, and he does smile a little bit. He kind of looks at it for a moment. He's like, "Thank you."
you should read the paper too. It's just simple, but
Okay, I'll go ahead and open it.
you see in like big bold letters, it's happy 13 hatching. And you see the both the mixture of neat and sloppy signatures of all of your siblings except for Claudia, and also excluding your parents. But you see the signatures of all of your siblings. And at the bottom, you see a quote that says, "Fortune favors the bold." And you also see in front of the bold one of your younger siblings put "Co" in front of it, like KO.
Mm,
So it reads, "Fortune favors the kobold."
yeah,
That's cute.
that's sweet. This is really nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Just, I'm sorry about Mom, but I don't. We don't need to talk about that.
It's okay.
However, something I feel bad of bringing it up, but do need to talk to you about.
What?
He just kind of like rubs his neck where the wound is.
I see.
Well, I'm thinking of turning myself. Everyone pretty much knows already, you know. So people saw it. It's hard to hide. Talk about the town, you know, spreads really fast. So,
Colton just kind of like looks down toward the ground, knowing what it means for his brother to turn
yeah,
himself in.
you know, I don't want to, you know, it's a noble thing, but yeah, your friend, the dragon guy, he said something about a place.
Jericho.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, it would be a place for those who were bitten by the Hashi.
Okay.
If you want to, I could direct you to it.
I don't want to die. um, I also don't want to leave family, you know?
Well, considering people know that you've been bit, there's not really any alternatives.
Okay.
If
So
I'd recommend saying your goodbyes.
you either give me directions or take me there. Have you been there?
I have. I can't say they're exactly the nicest people, but they're okay.
Okay.
I'll take you.
Okay, man. We're even now.
Are we?
Definitely, man.
Okay. I'll just I'll lean in and give him a hug.
You'll give one back.
Let me know when you've told everyone goodbye.
Alright. I'll try to make it quick, I guess. The council probably already has an idea. They don't just know already, so I probably need to hurry, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, I'll go do that then.
Stay safe.
We do. I love you, man.
Love you too.
Dash off.
Okay, he'll go ahead and he'll tuck the paper into the journal he received.
Okay. It's just, the journal's just empty. Just like a
Yeah.
writing journal.
Alright.
Alright. In the next 30 minutes or so, the entire Barado crew can group up before they're planning on going to bed. Also say, you guys know Adrian Feltalock around town, kind of hanging out. Like you've seen her give like some potions to kobolds, and like at one point you just saw this like kobold like 30 feet in the air, just kind of walking around, freaking out.
Seems about right.
So she has a presence here. Not directly in line with your guys's, but if you wish to interact with her, you have the ability to. All of you.
Are there like any child kobolds running around like playing games?
Yes, but less so from when you guys first got here, especially after the incident,
Sure.
because parents are afraid of having just kids run around.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to get a group of kids together and teach them how to gamble. I'm gonna make a bunch of cards out of like paper, like just draw it up.
So ridiculous.
Sure, I think that's the most chance thing I've ever heard.
So this is the thing. I have. Here, let me check my inventory really just quickly here. Okay, I have 259 copper pieces, which I don't really like copper pieces, so I'm more than happy to like give each kid like 10 or so, like for like so they can learn how to bet and
They have no. You also have to teach them what money is.
Yeah, okay, so initially I take out one and I teach them what it is to try to explain the value of a monetary piece of currency.
You explain the kobolds a money-based economy, and sure,
Briefly.
You can teach some kobolds how to gamble.
Awesome. Well,
there's no role needed for that.
Great. That's great.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah. There's no
so
kobold how to gamble role.
I would, yeah. Can I roll for the gambling though? Like I'm playing against them or with them? Like, could we all like?
You're still, it's your money.
Oh no, I'm not saying like how much I win. I'm just like how much do I take out of my inventory because how much do I lose?
Okay, I'll say you find 3 kids, like teenager equivalent, and you give them just 30 copper done. I would just say, roll me are you proficient in cards?
No,
Or like through Dragon Ante or anything like that?
no.
Then just roll me a straight charisma check. And if you're cheating, then you can like roll like a sleight of hand.
12.
With complete beginners, you do alright. I'll say you can
Hey,
get
sometimes
rid
they get beginner's luck. You never know.
of... Yeah, I'd say that you should get rid of 22 copper pieces.
Got it. Good riddance.
Can I ask
and well
why?
spent.
Can I ask why you would do that?
Fun and for something
Why
to do.
children?
It's
Oh,
a
he
story.
said teenagers. Come on,
Did you
Cobalt
ask
teenagers.
specifically for children? You
Well,
could
I,
play with adults as well. Why children? Why do you teach children how
I
to
don't know
gamble?
because they don't have any games to play really. I mean, 'cause have you seen what they do? They kick around like a whatever they call that.
Balls.
It looks like a tumbleweed basically. They kick around a tumbleweed for fun.
The balls.
But,
Yes, children kick balls for fun. It's common knowledge.
Jeez.
Anyways.
Well, now they also play cards, so there.
Anyways. By the end of the
Chance
day,
being chance.
about 30 minutes till sunset, there's a gathering at the gate as Arden and Ton arrive. So, Ton and Arden, you have traveled for the entire day, and you are reaching the gates of Barado now.
You know, this is a better site than, shockingly, what it was at first there. He mentions Jordan. Or, nothing. Sorry.
You know, I'm kind of glad to be back here.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, just for the sake of brevity, you guys can all group up near the gate. You can all meet each other again. So, you can play that out, yeah, play that out real quick. Or do what's best, RP.
Hey, guys!
Welcome back.
Hey, you
We're
guys
back.
are
How were you?
Yeah.
How was the trip to see your mother?
A dark look comes on Aton's face, like, the shadow on, like, anime characters? Yeah, that's Aton right now.
I look to Ardent.
Shitty. It was absolutely shitty. How are you?
Arden,
Not much better, I think, but
We're not dead, so I guess
that's, well,
Hey.
Barado got attacked while you were gone.
wait, what?
by Hashi,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
It's a
My
whole
sis-
thing.
my sister's gone.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
We tried to track them and found a campsite. Do you remember when we traveled here? The lumber mill full of burned corpses?
Hmm.
Well, we found the group that did that, only that someone already found them before us and blew them to bits. And the one surviving member, who didn't have legs anymore, explained to us that they are a group serving a ember half dragon who is the daughter of he and Colton's sister vanished to Whittenju together. Yeah, that's what we've got.
Also, we might have to make another stop at Jericho.
Why is that?
Colton just kind of like gestures for him to come closer, because, you know.
And I'll walk closer.
And I'll just like whisper, my brother was bitten.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's been rough.
Sounds like it's been rough for all of us, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't this like supposed to be a vacation? Like some time off? Like
Can't have
Same.
shit in this world, dude.
worst vacation ever.
Yeah. I mean, it was just a few days ago, but the whole week we had of just doing things around town here seems almost like a dream now. But
Well,
you know what?
Hmm?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's keep going. Let's make this better. Let's like if someone's gonna be an asshole, let's fuck them up.
alright. What we
Let's.
can do.
It is late. We should probably all start getting ready to sleep, and then we'll leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, leave where to is the question.
Well,
Where do we go
first we need to go to Jericho, and then we need to head back to Conquest, and then we should probably go to Whittenjude.
Zach, how far is the full moon from now? 2 weeks-ish?
It was just the full moon, so you have some time. The next full moon is in 12 days.
Got it. Well, either way, I am going to have to spend a night or something in Jericho. I assume, if we have no other solution in, 11,
Well,
12
no.
days.
We definitely, yeah. I know, yeah, we definitely should just go to bed for right now. Like, we should
Yeah.
travel at night.
I agree.
Not with all these Nishi around.
Yep.
But before that, can I ask how was your end of the vacation, I suppose, for you two? Unless that's a longer story and you'd like to sleep before that.
Long story short, how do I explain this? Long story short, my mom tried to stab me because apparently I was going to raise the dead or some shit. I don't know.
Tried
But-
to?
Oh, well, yeah, she stabbed me. She tried to kill me, though.
Yeah.
But then Arden fucked their shit up.
You also have mommy
fucked their
issues?
shit up. Apparently! Yeah!
Fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking right. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, I wonder the same thing.
So,
So
wait,
you-
Still
do we
confused.
all... Can we just confirm this? Do we all have, like, mommy or daddy issues?
I mean,
We got Lance, we got Atan, we got... Who else?
Well,
I don't know.
Adis. One of
I
them
don't
is
know
Adis.
that.
Reagan.
I'll raise my hand, say,
That's definitely-
I guess you count me in.
We got nothing. We got... And I guess Colton?
Wait, what?
You have
Yeah.
current
Nothing.
issues? Yep. Colton's.
What do you mean
Colton's got
nothing? That doesn't make any sense at all. Is that
Oh,
supposed to mean something?
issues. He looks to Ardent. Or nothing.
Yeah, actually, I name
Oh,
Oh,
Ardent was a name that was given to me that it doesn't really mean much anymore. My real name is nothing.
like the word nothing?
That's it. Yep.
Hmm.
that is
I
certainly a
mean-
name.
I'm not gonna get mad at you if you say, "Oh, Ardent," but it feels a little weird.
I mean, if you rather prefer we call you nothing, then that's one less name that
I mean-
starts with A in this group.
I mean, at least if somebody says you are nothing, he has a defense.
Yep. I
That
look
is
at them
indeed
straight in
correct.
the eye and I say, "Yes."
Would it be rude to ask how that name came to be?
Thank you.
We were
I'm so
just
glad
talk-
it wasn't me.
we were just talking about mommy daddy issues, right? Well, my dad was an abandoning asshole, so
Oh. See.
and mom wasn't present. We'll leave it at that.
All right.
We have that much in common.
All right, we all have issues. We probably should deal with that later, or how should we resolve this? Do you think? Should we all talk about this, all of our issues, or?
Uh,
I think I want to sleep.
Yeah, we
that's-
can.
I
we
want to
can.
sleep too.
I mean, we'll be walking for a long time. We can discuss our issues then.
Okay, you
That's true.
start. I'm going to
before-
bed.
Before we go to bed, can I just ask how big is the chance that any snow elves are now coming after us?
I'm gonna say not too big a chance.
And they are really
Alright.
living up to my character's expectations, I gotta say.
Just process that.
Colton, did we ever figure out what happened to your mentor?
I believe we think he has headed to
Wittenjut.
Wittenjut.
That one, I see. That one, see. Okay, got it. That's
I
what.
mean, he did fly, most likely, so I'm not sure.
By the time we get to, what's the Jericho and Conquest, and get back from there, do you think he'll still be in Wittenjut?
Well, there's only one way to know.
I mean, it's just that we're so close to it right now. I mean, it's. I suppose I do want to get back though to Conquest, and I suppose we do have to go to.
You know, we
Yeah.
gotta.
There
Do
is
any
a
of
lot
the rest
things
of
we
you-
could
Sorry, what was that?
Go ahead.
do. There,
Do any of the rest of you have a particular disdain for feral fangs now?
Mhm.
Because
Uh,
I kind of do, and I kind of don't want them. I mean,
I mean, I kind of got a disdain for them once I broke into their office and looked through their stuff and saw what they did.
Wait, you what?
So, yeah. I told you guys all
Did you
about this,
tell?
right?
Oh,
Pretty sure he told us.
No, you all. Okay, you're all in my room, and I told you I snuck into the office. I found all these files about these people, these other guild leaders who were basically quitting. Here, I wrote it down somewhere. Here, let me see. I looked through my notes.
yeah. I think I might have just forgotten that. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It happened. I
Or you
remember
weren't
it.
there too. You could have been.
Oh, maybe.
So seriously, like your character wouldn't know what we're talking about.
I do remember there was some drama about Carolyn Kalmanor and.
No, I think that was before we ever went to Jericho, so everyone was present in your room.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Oh, I
Even
put
Hershey.
that in separate.
For the sake of brevity, you all go to bed for the night. Is there anything anyone wishes to do in Barado before they go to bed?
I have something I'd like to do.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yes. It was Colton.
Using the first couple pages of my my new journal, I would like to basically like write down an account of everything that's happened since I first left Barado so far.
Okay.
And do I have any siblings who are on like night shift?
I'll let you decide that.
Alright, well,
Yes.
anyways, the plan was I was gonna write down my account of everything that's happened, and then I wanted to pass it off to one of my siblings to share with everyone else.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to do that.
So that's what I do. I tell them very specifically, do not show it to Mother, she will destroy it. And I've just like torn the pages out of the journal and handed it to him.
All right, you'll do what you say.
Okay.
They do that bonfire every night, right?
Yes.
At some point, I'm gonna, as the others, as we sort of start to bed down, and I can split from the others. I'll say, I'm just gonna take a walk around, and I'll go walk out to the bonfire, find a place to sit, and just sit and just observe, take in the warmth.
I'm taking a shot in the dark of what your goal is.
And I'll stick around by the campfire till I'm pretty tired, till it's pretty late.
You stay at the campfire and watch it slowly get lighter and lighter. You feel the warmth from it. It's nice in the cold northern air, especially in the dark. You know the autumn is coming soon, and it'll get colder and colder until there's snow everywhere. But the fire is nice. You do not see anything from the fire as the night goes on, and you see that, and you wait as more and more kobolds leave the premises till it is just you alone. You yawn, tired, and the bonfire is just a large pile of ash and embers that's going to be cleared out in the morning to make the new bonfire. However, a little bit of fire still burning. Starts to. Kenzie, stop clicking. I love you. Starts to shape and whirl. The familiar visage, well now familiar visage, of an ember dragon. Hello, nothing. What do you need today?
I was just. I was just enjoying the warmth. It's nice to feel some warmth instead of constant rain and cold.
Fire is good at combating that. Quite a fan of fire myself, but I believe you could have already guessed that.
Yeah.
Have you thought about your name?
About my name?
There's, of course, the name you're given. You're born. Nothing. There's a name given to you by the theories, ardent. I believe that you do not enjoy both. Have you ever pondered the concept of creating your own name?
On my birth given name, I used to hate it. But I used it a lot. I used it all the way up until, you know. But I think I'm starting to grow an appreciation for it. It can mean so many things.
I mean, it's literally nothing.
Yeah, it can be so much. I feel like in being nothing, there's not anything to expect. I'm kind of free in a way.
I suppose. That is a good way of thinking of it.
And when someone stands against me, well, what'll be left of them? You know,
Nothing.
nothing. And when you know, whenever I am gone, what's gonna be what's gonna be left for people to, you know, grieve over? I don't want that. I don't want people to be sad or upset. I just want them. I want my friends to be happy. whether it's with me or without or whatever happens. Either way, I'll fight for them. I'll fight to my last breath.
That is very good. Camaraderie, Mark.
And When
Very,
they and if
very
they try to
important.
thank me, I'll just say it's nothing.
This is quite comedic.
Isn't it?
Yes. I did also want to also tell you about a god's power. I believe you have the assumption that a god is all-powerful and omniscient and omnipresent. Well, this is true to some extent. Have you ever heard of the Divine Veil?
The Divine Veil.
It is something. It's a divine barrier that the Titan god have made. The Titans created it to limit a deity's power onto Azalus, separating Azalus and the planes connected with it from the Astral Sea, Latimen and Pharos, basically the domain of the gods. So
it's a little bit of it's a veil to keep the gods at a distance so they can't get too close.
yes, if the veil was not here, I would easily come down and do my goal in a fraction of a second, but I cannot. The only way to break the veil is either from the Titan gods or for every single one of the gods to come to an agreement, which will never happen. So,
Yep. Okay. So what about it?
what I'm saying is that I am able to give you abilities, such as spells and fortitude and other things. But I won't be able to just smite your enemies at a whim. Neither was the theories or neither any of the other gods. So, a god can help you, but it cannot end everything help you. There's limitations.
So most anything's been described to me so far.
Well, you need to learn.
Yeah, it's been quite the learning by things suddenly happen experience, and that's been hard.
And upon that, while I do have important continue for my goals currently. There are many other members, and from the Divine Veil I can't do all of them at once. So I cannot talk I cannot talk to you, I cannot interact with you every single moment of the day, but I will try my best. As there's other followers in Human Lands, the rest of the continent, the other continents.
Do you talk with Sway?
I do not know who that is.
Interesting.
I do not know all of my followers. That would be impossible.
Okay. Well, I guess taking a bit of time here is pretty special. Thank you.
Yes. Who is this way? Why do you mention them?
Oh, someone I met. Kind of warrior crest.
Okay. Well, they must mean something to you if you were to mention them to me. I can look into them, I suppose.
Whatever you do, that's fine.
Is there anything else that you want or need? Any questions to be answered?
Oh, I want a good night's sleep. I think that's what I want right now.
Well, good luck on that. I don't think even the most powerful of gods can do that.
And I'll stand up and I'll walk off to wherever we're sleeping.
Alright. Alright, anything else from anyone else?
Nope.
The roll 20 is going crazy. Alright. In the morning, you all gain a... Yeah, I would say from the rest before, you all gain a long rest.
Yay.
Yay! Woo.
Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Wow,
Let's go! Alright.
oh, Bo feels so rested. Mm,
Oh, feels good.
ready to start the day. By not having a morning run, because fuck that. Only crazy people do that.
Aaron, you get
What?
17
Did you say
million
something?
inspiration.
I say, walking.
Alright.
What? It looks like I just leveled up, guys. Screw you. I'm level 5 now. Cool.
So, what do you guys do for the day? Keep in mind, there is Adrian Feltalog if you want to do anything with her. There is Drayden for Jericho. There's also Urian Quartz to bring to Jasper because Urian wants to see his son.
Yeah, we gotta pick up 2 people for the carpool.
Well, here's the problem. We can't go with Jasper's father to Jericho.
That's true. Someone's gonna have to look after him while people do Jericho things.
We could also go to Conquest first and then wait until we have to go to Jericho anyway for a ton.
Yeah.
What if-
Just take
What
Yes?
if half went to... I'm just
No.
kidding. That went sideways.
Let's do that again.
it went so
You're
well
right.
the last time.
We should probably head to Conquest first. I mean, it shouldn't become an issue until the full moon, right?
You say that, but once we get to Conquest, like, I'm sure a lot. How do I say this? We're going to get preoccupied quickly, but yeah, I suppose, like, yeah, you don't have to get them in there until the full moon. So he could stay in Conquest somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We could always let that, I wonder if that priest is back.
Well, how long has it been?
It's been a while.
Since last full
Well-
moon.
How long has it been since we left Conquest, actually?
Say about just under 2 weeks.
I think it was 2
Yeah.
weeks and 3 days actually. We
did-
we traveled 1 week from Dolvengard to Barado, then we stayed 1 week in Barado, then 1 day of all that fuckery happening, and we needed, I think, 2 days travel from Conquest to Dolvengard.
No, Conquest of Dovengard was only like 1 day travel.
Yeah, I think so.
That's only 2 weeks and 2 days.
Fuck.
Alright,
Yeah. 2 weeks and 2 days. Sure,
Guys,
I'll go with it.
let's just be honest. Jasper thinks we're dead by this point. We didn't even tell him we were leaving.
We sent him a message that we are alright. That was the first thing we did after.
We
Coming
did
to
send him a
Dorado.
message?
Well, I
Oh,
did.
okay.
Well,
Oh, okay, that's good.
I asked the wizard to send a message to Jasper.
Should we tell him anything else before we start making our long journey back?
Tell who what?
Well, Jasper or anyone else in.
Well, we
in,
can't anymore, considering the wizard has run off.
The wizard has what?
Has run off to Wittenjude.
We've been over this, Lance. Bo,
Oh,
Well,
that
let me
wizard
ju-
is what
wait.
said. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Wait,
I'm
just
sorry. I
stand
thought you
st-
meant our
stand still
wizard
for a
sent
sec.
it. I'm like,
Hold on, stand
Colton
still
is
for a
still
second.
here.
I need to check something. Can I
Okay.
make a medicine check to see if he has a concussion?
so
Sure.
Zach, there are 2 moons, right?
Yes, but common
Which-
perception is that there's really only one because the second one is like barely visible
Okay,
and
so
really only appears magically during winter.
does the full moon we have to worry about, is that Luna rather than Icarus?
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, the Icarus full moon is in a few days.
Yeah, you only have to worry about Luna's.
Okay, so the next full moon is in like 2 weeks exactly, about.
Okay. So I think our first priority is to let your rogue break into the castle library to figure out what he's hiding and get that mess sorted out as soon as we get to Conquest.
I think we have to stop at Jericho first.
But
We
you
can't stop
said
We
it's
can't stop at Jericho when we have Jasper's father with us.
Yeah, the issue is it's gonna take us like 2 weeks to get to Conquest.
no, it's is it?
It took us
How long
1
is
week. It took us 1 week from Dolvengard, so it took us 1 day to get to Dolvengard from Conquest, so it should take us 8 days to get to Conquest from here. Right?
Here, who is the map?
Okay.
Break out the map and I try to measure with my thumb and be like, no, see if we take this way through the forest towards Wittenjude. Circle back.
Alright, here. It is going to be, if this laptop will work, about a 100-mile straight journey. And Jericho will only be slightly out of the way.
Okay, yeah, there's no
Like,
reason why
it
not.
would be like that. Oh, can you see that? Yes. Be like that. The green line.
So if we do Pythagorean theorem,
Divide it by the hypotenuse and carry the 1, you get 100 miles.
So it's only 3 additional miles.
All right, 103 miles. Let's do it.
Well, then what are we going to do
wait.
with Jasper's father while we are in Jericho?
I mean, we only really just have to drop off my brother.
Well, and also a town, technically.
Yeah.
Or would we have the time? Yeah.
If we're running low on
That's
time, do we want to have us travel towards, but not all the way to Jericho, and then have a small group drop off your brother and then meet back up so we don't separate too long?
Yeah.
We'll just have someone wait just outside of Jericho and the rest go in, drop off the people that need to stay there, and then we head further to Conquest. We wait for full moon and then we head back for Ratan and go to Wittenjude. Is that the plan?
I think so.
Wait, what now? So we're not going to Conquest?
We
We are.
are going to Jericho. Drop off Atan and Kodensparada. Go to Conquest. Do stuff there until full moon has passed. Go back to Jericho, pick up Atan, and go to Wittenjude to see my sister and ask about the wizard.
But I mean, Jericho is pretty close to Conquest, isn't it?
It's pretty much halfway between here and Conquest, so
No. What? I thought it was like 3 miles from Conquest.
No.
No.
we just pointed at it on the map.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you
Can you point to
fucking
it again?
serious? Seriously, I am
Was it
worried
like
about
over
it.
here
Too
somewhere?
much in character.
All right. No, we have a real literal character map, so we. All right.
Yes, we
Got
do.
it.
You bought it. Well, you bought it. I wasn't part of the party back then, I think. For 10 gold. Anyway,
Alrighty. So, you gather the 2 kobolds.
oh, just one thing. There is still that thing the one council member asked us to find beneath the tower. We could do that before we go, because I don't think we'd have the chance to otherwise if anyone wants to. Just putting it out there.
Well, was that the council member who wanted the mask, or?
Yes. And then she wanted us to blow something up and find something buried beneath the tower.
You know what? I really feel like we should like warn people about her before we. Sounds like someone that maybe people should look into. She shouldn't be a council member.
Alright, hold on just a second. Are you
Like, she
seriously
actually-
showing responsibility here? No, you're not. You're not Lance. Who are you? Seriously. That is a serious question. Who are you?
Can you please roll an insight check?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna try to deceive you if I can.
Go
Roll
on.
me
What's the
deception
rest?
check too.
How are you going to deceive me? I want to know.
Not very well.
A 10 versus the 7.
I'm not sure if you would know this with the 17. It's up to the DM, but like he just wants to steal the mask. Really, he wants to use the mask. He's never got a chance, and he wants the mask back.
You can tell that that Mr. Boland's Chance has ulterior motives. What those are, you don't know, but he has ulterior motives.
Alright, that's all the reinsurance I need to know that he is actually Lance.
You're like, oh, thank God, he's a lying cheat. I was worried for a second. So, yeah.
Okay.
What do you say, Aegis?
So what are you doing? What are you guys doing? You're gonna go attack the Margate Scott?
Okay, all in favor of going there to actually investigate whatever she wants to say aye. Okay, good to know we're not going.
That's what I suppose.
Okay,
yeah, I
can
think we
just,
got
like,
enough on our plate.
Can I just ask her really briefly if I can use the mask? Because like we don't even know what she's using it for, but
We already
We
gave
Didn't
it
we
back.
return it to the guy?
We already gave it back.
oh, okay. Well, let's just go to the guy then. That's
He's
You're
coming
traveling
with us.
This is heirloom!
He's standing
hey!
right next to you.
Ah, is he bringing it with him in their travels?
You don't know. Yeah, okay, you haven't
I
collected
ask
him
him.
yet. Aaron, you put your camera on.
I know. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm asking him.
So, okay, you go get Drayden and Urian. This is why I fucking love D&D so much. Okay. You go to his house, and like
Knock, knock.
he opens up the door, and you see like all the lights are off, like the lights, like the torches are off. Like he's extinguished all the torches, everything's packed up, and he has like this backpack that's about the size of him. He's struggling to carry. He goes,
Oh, hey. Let me help you with that.
Don't touch it.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Hey, can I borrow that mask that you gave us briefly? Just really quick.
He looks at you, Colton, and he goes,
I shake my head like, no.
What is he saying?
No.
What is he saying?
I'll say, because I know Lance, /Bo, /whatever,
Do you know though?
doesn't speak my language. He wants to use your mask. I would say absolutely fucking not. Knowing his track record.
Oh, okay.
I will hold up if he's around. I will like hold in my hand Mr. Nuts to kind of like symbolize what I'm trying to do. Like
What?
trying to speak with this creature
Oh,
because the
the mask
mask
was
gives you
magic.
the ability, to speak with animals.
He does not know that. He looks at the
I know.
squirrel.
I do hold up a squirrel in my hands.
He slowly puts a hand forward. Mr. Nuts doesn't move, and he just grabs him by the body.
Hey,
And, like,
that squirrel,
Mr.
just grab him.
And like Mr. Nuts is like fine with it. Like starts like nibbling
Oh.
on the scales
Okay.
a bit,
I mean, if he's cool with it.
and like
the
he
squirrel
just gives you
into,
like a
like, a
weird
hamburger.
look.
I look to Colton and I'm like, you're telling him that I want to use the mask, right?
Yeah, I told him.
Why is he looking at me like I'm crazy then?
I mean, I don't know.
He like slowly turns Mr. Nuts and like starts to put like the head in his mouth, like to eat it.
I grab Mr. Nuts. I pull him out of his grasp.
And Urian gives what the fuck do you want me to do, Jester?
Okay, Colton, can you tell him that I don't want him to eat Mr. Nuts? I want to speak with him through the power of the mask. Can you translate that, please?
I don't think he's trying to give you Mr. Nuts to eat. I'm not, like, honestly, he might be crazy.
He honestly scares me a bit. What? Can we just go, please? I want to see my son.
Sad face.
Sure. Anyways, I turn back to Bo, and I'm like, the short answer is no.
Alright, got it. He looks dejected, walks away.
God, I love language barriers.
Alright.
Does Mr. Nuts have a death wish or what something? Like, he was just okay with that?
He's in the vor. Yeah. Um.
Oh man.
Okay, so then you collect Drayden, who has like a smaller pack of his own. He has his like sword and his bow that he's bringing, and all of you, with Mr. Nuts, are riding on top of a bow's head. You all start to travel south. So Jericho is the first stop.
Yep, that is the case.
Alright, for the sake of brevity.
Wait, we need to talk about our parental issues on the way.
Oh, fuck that.
You were the one. Hold on, this whole
I
operation
know.
was your idea.
I know.
It's like, regret.
Do you
Just
talk
because
about
I
your parental
suggested
issues
it.
along the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
Ton,
really.
tell us about your mommy issues.
Can we just say that we do this in game, and not actually
do that.
talk?
No, we're talking about it. We're talking about it.
It's
so
serious
much
character
baggage.
stuff. It's serious character stuff. I want that to be done like actual
Yeah.
art.
Doing it.
Oh man. Well, Atan, you're up to bat.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting.
I know. None of us were.
Oh. Well,
I'll just go get a drink. You guys do that.
Oh, Zach, we got new glasses.
God has left us.
You don't need a DM by this point.
Yeah, mommy-ish. You see, at a very young age, my mother had left my father to die, and I guess she went back to her snow elf village and went nuts because I got there and she was like, okay, nothing, I'll tell you your future. And then I guess she told him his future, and then she was like, okay, I'll tell you your future, like for coming to see me. And then just flushed the toilet.
That's a strange thing to say in a medieval fantasy setting.
Yeah, she told me some.
Oh,
she
hold
told me
on.
some. Some
Wait,
real,
hold
I
on
don't
just
know.
a second. This actually makes sense. Atan is an artificer, so he will be the inventor of toilets. That is his future.
Indoor plumbing. It's gonna be big.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, she was like, I'm gonna tell you your future as a gift for coming to see me. And then she was like, not like, sorry, not really, but I'm gonna like, you're gonna raise the dead, or like raise the buried, or whatever it was. I don't really remember. That's canon. Atan has a shit memory. And she stabbed me. So
Yeah, she said some BS to me. I don't whatever. But then
I think she's a phony.
and then she said some BS to Tan and just stabbed them. Just cold-hearted.
Out of nowhere.
Did you at least stab her back?
I didn't get
No.
a swing at her, but took out some of her cronies.
Yeah, nothing was badass, dude. Ignore the dude. I forgot I'm not a surfer man.
Eh,
Dude,
you know, I did what I could.
no, like, nothing went ballistic. I'm not swung and swung and swung and swung, and they were gone, like, in the snap of...
The
It
snap
was
of
oddly
what?
frightening,
The snap of
but,
what? The snap of their spine or something, or
their fingers, but yes, their spines
Yeah.
too.
their finger. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I
But-
took care of them. A few of them.
A few of them.
Hey, you helped at the end.
I actually got away at first, and then I did a stupid and got myself caught again. So, yeah, I don't know if you knew this, nothing. I was kind of tied to the tree at first.
Yeah, you mentioned it to me.
Yeah, they were gonna like kill me when I was like transforming, because apparently it would save my soul.
Sounds like malarkey to me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It was chaos, and I'm still confused. It's stupid. It hurts my brain to
It's fine. We made it out.
Sounds like an interesting time to say the least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, they locked me in a root prison thing.
Oh.
Well,
As Atan tells this horrible story, like, you can see, like, Chance wants to say something. Like, possibly he wants to say, "I told you so" really bad, but he's holding it back. He's holding it in and not saying anything, so you know
Wait,
he
he
wants
did?
to say something.
Wait, did Lance actually? Did you actually say it?
No, he didn't
like that?
actually say it. He wants to say it bad.
No, I
he
mean,
didn't
like-
actually say it.
No,
Well,
but at first, did you ever
yeah,
say
inside-
something like?
inside check on Lance.
He basically came out and said, like, what if your mom wants to kill you or something? Like, you know, don't you think that's crazy that, like, she doesn't want to see you in so many years and now she wants to see you all of a sudden?
Inside check on Lance.
I don't think Zach's in the room. Oh, yes.
I do want to play D&D tonight, y'all. So
We're
if-
role playing.
go to the next person.
Aw.
Continue.
I guess I can talk about my mommy issues.
It seems like she chewed you out pretty bad when we showed up in town.
Yeah, I got a second helping later.
Eesh.
Yep, apparently it's all my fault that the kobolds around town are going missing. That's, apparently my fault.
What?
Great.
Just for reference, am I allowed to punch her or not?
I don't know. That sounds like something you'd have to take up with her.
I mean, well, I'm not asking for, I don't know, legal issues. I'm asking if you would be alright with it.
Probably not.
Alright.
So yeah, it's been rough. Basically, she told me to get lost, never talk to her again, etc. And my father was he's just such a help. He's so supportive. He stood there and said absolutely nothing the entire time.
I hug Colton.
Oh well, at least I got a birthday present from my siblings.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, hatching present, but
Mhm. Oh, I forgot to get you something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make that up to you.
it's alright.
I'll think of something.
How about you, Bo?
How about me what?
Got any family issues?
Oh yeah.
Hidden trauma?
Again,
I mean, we met his
again,
dad.
I was the one who sort of brought this whole thing up, and it apparently was my idea. So yeah, not at first. I grew up in a pretty normal household. My dad worked, and my mom stayed home and took care of me, and we had a really nice house and backyard, and I had a dog, and it was great. And then I was 8 years old. It was only 3 years before my birthday, and my dad said he had to go away. He had to do a job, and he'd be back in time for my birthday.
Went and got some cigarettes.
Yeah, picked up a loaf of bread
No.
and some milk.
He didn't smoke. No, he wasn't going for groceries. Like I said, he was doing a job. He said he'd be back. Yeah, it's he never came back, and my mom didn't really work, so we kind of, yeah, the money kind of ran out, and yeah, sort of take up some jobs, and eventually, you know, I think I was doing 3 jobs a day. Yeah, that was a lot. And then I realized after I got robbed by a thief my own age that I could make a lot more money doing what he did. And so I joined a thieves guild, and I mean, you want to call it that. It was just a bunch of us kids, but you know, there's about 8 or so of us, so it's pretty decent. My mom sold her house one day without even asking me, and she bought a tavern, and now I guess we live there. She didn't mention to me how like bunch of vampire things came and killed everyone who was in there previously, and that's why we got it so cheap, but that's a thing.
Yikes.
And yeah, now she has a boyfriend, I guess, and he is a deadbeat, do nothing. Like, he is just a fucking leech. He calls himself a bartender, and he sits behind the bar and he just drinks. And I'm the bad guy because I'm the only one bringing any money in, and she isn't like that, It's okay. It's not a good tavern. Okay, it's like kind of a rundown place. It's not the top joint. If you're going to visit, Avalon, you don't really want to go there. But I don't know. I heard a bunch of people talk about for Viste, bunch, different adventurers who came in, and had the idea to maybe go there and see if along the way I could find out what happened to my dad. And, well, here I am. Oh, yeah, and I stole that magic box thing that started the war, yada yada, so on. Anyway, who's next?
I don't know. Not Hollow, Jesus fuck. Adis. Do you have anything?
I mean, I don't think it really qualifies as issues. I just don't know my parents at all.
Well, I mean, the people who raised you would technically be your stand-in parents.
Yeah, so tell us that story. Like, who raised you again?
Well, I was raised by a dwarf from Wittenjude by the name of Galman Greyfist. He didn't exactly agree with the views of his people, so he left. And on the way, well, at least that's the story he told me, on the way, my mother entrusted him with my egg and made him promise to keep me safe, because she apparently felt unable to raise a child that was so physically different to herself. And he met on his way another monk who invited him to stay with a few other gnomish monks at the Gnade Monastery near Neunovus. And that's where I hatched and grew up, together with
So-
my adopted sister.
Are you like identify as a dwarf then? Because are you adopted by the dwarf gentleman or
I mean, yes, but I am still quite a bit taller than most dwarves are, and I lack also facial hair, or
right?
any
No, I'm
kind of
saying
body hair.
what I'm trying to get at is when we go back to Woodenjude, like you're gonna have like people there, like you're a
I've never
dwarf
been there.
returning. But
I've
isn't
hatched
that
in...
where he was from?
That's where he was from, but I hatched in Neunovus. I've never been in Wittenjude before. I actually never left the monastery, or almost never left the monastery, before I turned 18.
Well, I mean, regardless, like the clan that you belong to is going to be there, right?
Don't know. I don't know them. Galvan never
Not-
really told of them.
Yeah.
I know that he had a wife, because he also has a daughter, and she went to Wittenjude to find her mother, and I accompanied her at first until I chose to stay behind for a while, and that's when we were separated.
Well, yeah, I think that definitely qualifies as mommy-daddy issues.
Does it?
So,
I don't see the issue.
well, I mean, it's just a lot. You've been through a lot. Like you've been through, and like you said, you don't really know your real mother and father.
I mean, no.
I mean, not that they're your real, just your biological father.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know my father at all, but you know how recently I've been able to do, like, healing with my key abilities. The first time I did that, I think I felt her presence, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure, but I definitely felt something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't know anything about magic.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to find help with that. Not from you. No offense.
No, none taken. Actually, I'm pretty envious of you guys cast your magic and spells, whatnot. It's kind of cool.
Eh. It has its limitations. It's... from what I can tell, you're not missing out on much.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just
I'd like to
Because
cast
first-
9th level
well-
Meteor Swarm.
anyway, let's leave it at that. this
Yeah.
conversation is just trying to get back on to.
All right. You guys continue on your way. Question out of game. Kenzie, how far can we go tonight? Like how long?
3 meters.
For- I
I'm
think
not
at least.
actually sure. I can go ask, but I'm
All
not
night
actually sure.
long.
No, not all night. My
going
guess is
down.
around.
Normal time.
My guess is at latest 11. At earliest, probably. Oh wait, it's past 9. 10:30. Sorry.
Okay.
That's my
if you wanna
guess,
ask,
but I'm
that'd be
not sure.
awesome.
Okay, I'll go ask. Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Would a break be beneficial for you guys?
I don't need one.
I'm good.
Guy,
I'm
would you like a
getting-
break?
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah, maybe a little break.
Just like a water and bathroom break, real
How
quick.
about
Yeah.
10 minutes?
10
Be
minutes,
back,
yeah.
On the hour.
So be back at 10. Yeah, be back on the
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Alrighty. I
Yeah,
think that's
sure.
fair,
Alright.
and we can go to Jericho and maybe reach Conquest. Hopefully, I don't know.
We'll see.
So we
Alright.
all see each other back here in an hour.
On the hour.
In an
Right.
hour. Got it.
Got it. All right. Get us off of air, guy, please. Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the Hidden Veil. We do not have much time, so we're going to get right back into it because we only have 22 minutes to play. All right, for the sake of brevity, now, okay. For the sake of brevity, you guys travel for 2.5 days to the Vale Woodlands. I will say you will have to worry about food, so each of you mark off 2 rations. All right.
Okay.
I thought there was going to be problems with that, but apparently not.
So, actually, there isn't. I don't have any rations.
Yeah,
there
I
we
just,
go. That's what I was saying.
Look,
Yeah.
I was looking and I was like, wait a second.
I don't
You can
see
have
any
some of mine.
rations in
Thank
my inventory either.
For
I
those
also-
for those who don't have rations, Drayden will hunt like a small foal, or not a foal because that's horrible. A doe. I'll just say a doe, a deer, a
Yeah.
female deer.
Could I like maybe assist or give advantage? Like,
I would also like
make sure.
this.
Sure, you help
Hunt
kill a
Gilbert.
doe, a deer, a female deer.
Female
Toss
deer.
left feet
Yeah.
on the side.
Oh, I feel horrible about myself.
That was
Just a
Bambi's mother.
white-tailed deer. You, in the distance, you hear, "Mother!"
Stop.
Yeah. What did I
If
do?
one
I think
if
I
one
gave
day
all my...
of if one day if the both of them need rations for 2 days and one day is covered by the hunt, I'll give each of them a ration for the second day.
No, I have a
So
ton
mark off
covered
2
already.
rations then.
I have a vague recollection. Atan, did we like give our rations to like some needy people or something? Like I feel like I gave mine away or something. Or just
I
we just
honestly
ran
don't
out
know what
at the same
happened to
time?
mine. I'm going to be
probably
completely
gave
honest
them
with
to
you. I
the
don't know what
animals.
That's true.
Is that what happened?
I think that's what happened.
What happened?
Animals ate all your food.
Oh.
Pets ate all your food.
Speaking
yeah.
of, on our way back, are we passing Dulvengard? Like, were we?
Nope.
No.
Not by a long
should we
shot.
go back?
That is
Nope.
out of the way.
Why do you
That's
want to go back to
completely out of the way.
Dolvengard?
Fine. All right.
What
Because we
exactly
don't have my
makes
dog.
sense.
We don't have my dog.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Send good vibes, thoughts and
I
prayers.
bet he's safe and sound back in Feral Fangs and
I'm
Conquest.
sure he's Dogs can find their way back home, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or he's dead in a ditch somewhere, and
Okay,
either
well,
way, there's
just
nothing we can do about it.
Just let's move on.
We need to
And you
move on
make
with our
it.
lives.
This 20-second description is turned to 2 minutes. You all make it to Jericho. Of course, you don't enter right away because there's a problem with Therian. What are you guys doing? You are on the outskirts of Jericho. You're at the lake nearby Jericho.
I can stay here with Jasper's father, whose name I apparently never learned.
Do we all
Yeah.
need to?
Honestly, only Atan should really go because, well, for obvious reasons. I mean, Atan and the kobold.
Dryden.
We're keeping this kind of on the down low, out of
Low key.
What's his name? Jasper's father, out of his knowledge, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
I can't promise I may not have said something too loud.
I don't think he can understand you.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You know what? Chance has meaning to talk to you about that, Atis.
I'll work on my subtlety when you work on your memory.
Okay, sure.
So never.
have any other option than staying?
What was that?
Do we have any other option than staying in Jericho?
If there were other suitable accommodations, but I don't know where you'd find that.
I don't think we can.
Well,
Yeah.
Atan, I mean, in my opinion, you can still come with us. You just need to make it back to Jericho in time. So as long as you can do that, you know.
We traveled for 2 days.
2.5 days.
Is it longer? 2.5. So we'd have about 9. So I could, yeah. I think I'll come
I
with
mean, we're
you guys
passing
till-
back this way. We're going to Wittenjude anyway. I mean, that's pretty close.
Now we had.
So,
We can
Sorry, go
change
ahead.
the plans. You go ahead, yeah. You go
we
ahead.
had like 12 days, and we've used a little over 2 of them.
Mhm.
So we could change the plan slightly, go to Conquest as a group, then when the time comes, or rather before the time comes, we go with Atan to Jericho, spend the night there, and from there on go to Wittenjude the following morning.
I think that'll be fine.
yeah, do that.
We can do that. I just don't really want to party periods of time.
Yeah.
Especially after.
Yeah, you'd be here in Jericho for quite a while.
Yeah, I think we should stick together. Just my.
And, you know, if something goes horribly awry and we can't make it back here in time, I'll just kick your ass.
Yeah.
Sorry in advance.
No, don't be.
All right. We still need to drop off my brother, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who is going in the side of Jericho to bring Drayden?
I feel
Atan
like
will.
Atan, and I'd
Yeah,
like
that's
to go
what I
too.
suggested.
I'd like to go too because gotta say goodbye.
Go ahead. It's your
I
brother.
will follow Colton.
So Atana, Edis, and Colton. Got it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stay outside and smoke a cigarette awkwardly because that's what I do when I'm by myself and I don't have anything to do.
You're with Ardent. Or nothing. Sorry. You're with nothing. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're with nothing.
So I offer nothing a
Okay.
cigarette. He wants one.
What's up with these things anyway?
You've never tried one? Oh,
No.
you should. They're great. Here, I
Can I-
light one up and I hand it to him.
Do I notice that?
No, you're gone.
Ah, fuck.
I'll
All you
grab
do
it.
is just breathe in gently, and then breathe out. Like this. I show him. Take a toke.
Alright.
It's okay. Yeah, you'll cough for a while, like when you start, but just keep doing it. It's great.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it does. It's great with like an ale or like mead to kind of cover up the taste.
Eh.
I know.
I
It's kind of-
think I'll pass on this one.
Okay.
You
I'll
enjoy.
I take it back, so it's not wasted.
You enjoy your cigarette.
Yeah, I'll put it out and save it for later.
Yeah,
It's just
soon
smoke
you'll
the
be gonna
one
be
that-
craving another. That's how it's
Yeah,
done.
well, soon enough. Yeah, definitely. I'll use the
Alright.
butt of the one I'm smoking now to light
Okay.
it when I'm done.
The rest of the party. You find your way to the path into Jericho, and you start dodging the traps that you know that are there. Colton, what is this place again? Safe place?
It's called Jericho. It's I suppose safe enough.
How far south are we now?
We're... How many miles would that be? Colton doing the Pythagorean theorem.
About 60.
About 60 miles.
Whoa. We gotta be hitting the edge of the world soon, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And you guys pull away the thick vine covering of the entrance, and you enter. You see people milling about. It's not close to the full moon, so the people that you see here are the people that live here full time. And they all look and stare as they usually do. You don't see the sheep family come out. But you do see that certain female individual,
Our
Joan
favorite Joan of Arc.
Kuriska. Sure. And as you look around, Drayden looks like all the people, the strange-looking humans and stuff, which he got used to with Lance. But he sees dry kobolds, which he's like happy about, and then he sees snow elves, and like he gives you like a look, Colton.
Look, it's fine. Just deal with it.
Okay. And Joan Kuriska comes out to you. So, who's this then?
This is my brother. He was bitten.
Alright. Can I see that wound on your neck?
I'll translate.
Drayden does know a little bit of Lumen.
Okay.
He's able to get around. So, Drayden, kind of stings a bit when he shows it. Alright. Well, we'll go through the normal thing, I suppose. Figure out the new ones. Alright, everybody! Wrap around, group! She shouts. And everyone in this small village, so about like 80 people, a group around the center of the underground grotto hamlet of Jericho. We have been brought a new member. A werewolf like the rest of us. What's your name, friend?
Tablecloth.
What? Drayden Vatcher. I'm a hunter. Oh, a hunter? That would be very useful, yeah. We lost a hunter a couple weeks ago. To join us, you must prove your loyalty to Jericho. To me. Now, the normal ceremony is a branding. Velen! Get it out. And you see just this human run back and run out to go get something, and Drayden turns to you, Colton, and goes, "What does that mean, branding?" Colton? Rex?
Sorry, hold on. My stuff cut out. Could you repeat that?
Drayden asked you what branding was. With the word
I wouldn't really describe it as pretty. It's kinda... They're gonna burn a symbol into your scales.
What?
Yeah, like I said, it's not pretty.
Okay, I mean, I don't... Look, that's kind of, And then the guy comes with this red-hot fire poker with a symbol emblazoned on it. Now, where you want to get branded is up to you. People usually get it on the side, on the back. Do I have to? If you want to become part of Jericho, then yes. Colton, are you sure this is a good place?
Well, it's the only place I can think of.
Atan turns to Colton. Is he really worried? Like, really, really worried?
He's not exactly eager about getting branded.
Can a Todd roll? Like, see, like, if he's worried or not?
You're not there, Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tell him that the people that I've met are pretty nice. I'm sure he'll find it. I know branding good, but it'll be better.
I don't have all day. I guess, like, my side then. Alright! Velen, get it before it gets cold. And then Velen comes with a red-hot poker. Still no sign of the Tweed sheep family. And it is done, and Drayden just grits his teeth as it happens. He doesn't yell or anything. And it's released. You are now a member of Jericho, and you are now loyal to Jericho. You should not tell the location of Jericho to anyone outside of Jericho. You shall defend Jericho if it is threatened, and you shall treat everyone else in Jericho as family. As we're all under the same moon now, brother. Okay. Good. You can say your goodbyes. These non-werewolves leave and go as it please.
If I can just ask a question out of curiosity, what happened to the sheep people?
Why is that any of your concern?
Can I insight check that?
Sure. Let me pull up your stats real quick. Something probably not super pretty happened. You can tell that there's you get a sense of spite and happiness from how she says it.
Alright, fair enough. Congratulations to your promotion, I suppose.
Thank you, you dragon boy. I say your goodbyes. Come on. We got a village to run.
Sure you do.
I'll be back on the Soliton.
Alright, I'll look to my brother and I'll just kind of be like, oh, this is where we part ways for now.
You can come visit. Yeah.
On occasion.
Just like looks at place. You can tell that he raises an eyebrow as he recognizes some people from Barado.
Yeah. I'll see you around. And I'll go ahead and just lean in and give him one last hug. Very, very careful of the burn, obviously.
Yeah. Hugs you back. And he does the thing where you hug for a while, then he squeezes you really hard. And your brother's pretty strong. Kind of chuckles a bit and lets you go.
Alright. Stay safe, Drayden.
You too, brother. Go and explore the world.
Yep, all 70 miles of it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Goodbye. And I guess we're gonna leave.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
And you all leave Jericho. And that is where we are ending tonight's session.
Calm endings.
I see they came under new management.
Yeah.
We really gotta kill that woman at some point.
We need to burn her at the stake, like Joan of Arc.
My character was always for that. I'm just gonna point that out. He always hated her.
Man, when we were on that hunt for
Lance-
Tribune, we should have been like, oh no, she was killed by a werewolf.
I think I even joked about that. You all shot me down. Just who knows?
I mean, in our defense, when is listening to you ever a good idea?
That's fair, I suppose.
Look, the world changes and moves on.
Indeed, it does.
The
Shudder
human
to think
lands,
what Conquest
the human
is
lands
like.
is in a time of great uncertainty, yet great possibility.
We're gonna get to
Chaos
Conquest
is a
and it's
ladder.
just gonna be burned to the ground. It's gonna be all gone.
Yeah.
Burnt to the ground even
Mayhaps.
more than it was when we left.
Well, whoever's watching this, viewing this, I don't know. We don't really take that much mind into how our audience likes us because we're mainly just playing this for ourselves. But I hope you enjoyed it. It is a dream being able to do this. I love this campaign, and I love making my players squeal and squirm and
Squash.
squash, yes, and like wonder like when am I gonna die? It's gonna be soon. And also be sad and also have parental issues, I suppose.
So many.
A bucket full of mommy issues.
And daddy.
The bucket brigade.
Bucket. That's why it's named that.
That's what it's all about.
It's a bucket full of tears.
Maybe
Yeah.
the real
Aw.
parental issues
By
were
the
the
end-
friends we made
By
along
the end
the
of
way.
by the end of the campaign, we're gonna be the Bucket Council.
The Elder Bucket Council, please.
Wait,
Yeah.
the Pale Council, but pale as in
Oh.
bucket.
Understood.
Oh my god.
It sounds a lot cooler than it is.
The Pale Patrol?
Yeah. The Order of Pale.
The Pale Order.
The Pale Order. There we go.
There you go.
I still like the Pale Patrol.
Yeah.
Okay.
The PP.
Are we out,
Oh,
guy?
short.
Yeah. Guys, deafened.
Oh
That's
shit!
not
He
a
probably
good sign.
didn't end the stream.
We're still streaming. Everybody, we're just streaming nonstop now.
This is deadlines now. I gotta leave. Like I'm 5 minutes past my deadline. I'm gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
My mom is
Banned.
Shout out.
Will be banned from the household forthwith.
No more good internet.
dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow.
Your house, your horse.
That's what I said, the cow.
There's the cow.
Yay.
Well, I mean, while I'm here, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts, ideas? Oh god, I'm about to be killed.
I am thinking that I want to go to bed.
Good night.
In game or?
No, just IRL soon, not yet.
Also,
Okay.
Vito's.
Oh, and Aaron, you need to get Project Zomboid so we can play that. Oh, I suppose I could just disconnect the recording
it's your
bot. I
guy.
think that's smarter.
Guy.
Oh, are we done? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
AFK for a sec.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
We're
Is
just
the stream
talking
still going?
live on air.
All right. Well, all right. And are we doing?
We already did the goodbye.
did the goodbye? Okay.
Again. Goodbye again. Bye.
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 Auf Wiedersehen.